do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring the first of its kind on her channel. I always do this. I do this a lot lately, and I'm okay with that. Today I'm doing a shop my stash. So I'm going to be doing one of those shop my stashes where I literally go through my collection to see what items I want to use for that particular time period or whatever. I don't really have a designated time period that I'm going to be doing these, so I might not update this for a whole nother year. I might not update it for a whole nother month. Who knows? Not I. But I got this bag from the Juvia's Place and Fumi collection, and I thought, you know what? This is the perfect size. I can do a shop my stash. I have a locker at work now. I can put makeup there and put it on either when I'm actually in the building. I can put it on in my car on the way to work, etc. So I'm very, very excited. And yeah, if you're wondering what is on my face, I did record it. The main eyeshadow, well, the only two eyeshadow palettes I used was my Subculture and my Prism. I really like to use these two together. I really think it's a nice pairing. And I think my blend work was good. Last time my blend work was not so good using the Subculture, but I think this time my blend work is actually pretty decent. I'm happy. Everything else of course will be in the description box of my video for this tutorial, or it's really a get ready with me but irrelevant. So if you're interested in seeing the items that I'm going to be bringing to work for X, Y, and Z, then just keep watching. Alrighty guys, so I had started to like show you guys through my collection and there was just too much background noise, so I'm going to try and record this again. And this is just all the stuff that I pulled out of my collection. Like I said, I'm just going to be using my Juvia's Place Fumi little pouch. It does allow me to hold a good amount of things. So let's just kind of get into it. First, I pulled out my Smashbox Pinks and Palms eyeshadow palette. Not very many people really enjoyed these palettes from Smashbox. I know I was probably one of the few that actually did, but I do enjoy it, and not necessarily for the formulation and because it's overly pigmented, but for the color scheme. So I figured bringing in these pinks and this teal would be really good combination with some of my already Project Pan palettes. So this is one. Then I have my two Viseart palettes. One is basically browns, and then the other one is like violet-y shades. So this is the more purple violet one, which is called Amethyst, and then the other one is called Minx, and it is browns. So these are two very good everyday work appropriate palettes, and so I figured I would get more use out of them at work or going to work than I do here at home, because I like more colorful stuff when I am at home and not being judged for it. I put in an eyeshadow primer. It's going to be my You Can Be eyeshadow primer. For my blush, I put in my ColourPop Tulip to Quit. As you can see, I already have pan because it's a neutral blush, so I figured this would be a really good way to get some more use out of that. And then I put in my Bits and Pieces bronzer from ColourPop. This I hit pan in really quickly and I stopped because I didn't want to finish it up, but I'm ready to go ahead and finish this up. I already have another one, so why not get my use out of it. For highlighter, I chose two highlighters. This one is from Pixi. This is in Subtle Sunrise. I can only use this dark shade. This lighter one is too light for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and focus in on this dark one, see if I can get some use out of it. That'll be good. I also put in this e.l.f. highlighter in Topaz Glow. It's like a bronzy highlighter, no fuss no muss. And now that I think about it, I also put in my Project Pan highlighter from Bobbi Brown, which I did a hodgepodge of it. So I'll have now three highlighters. Excessive, but whatever. I only put in one powder, which is weird, but that's what I did. And this is from Black Radiance. I really want to finish this up. I am so tired of this powder, so we are going to aim to get this out of my collection and finished. Then for face primer, I put in my little sample Tatcha silk canvas. I've used this a couple times, nothing overly extravagant. It's nice, but you know, it's time for me to get my use out of it and to get it out of my collection. I don't even think I paid for it. I think it happened to get like one of those codes to get this for a cheap, for free when I made an order. I put in 2 liquid shadows. The top one is in Twig, the bottom one is in Video Vixen. I think these are 2 really good everyday liquid shadows, especially the brown one. I can put that on my lids as a one shadow look, and then the purple one I can use with my purple shades that I have in this set. I took 3 eyeliners out of my collection. This one, the nudie one, is from LA Girl, the black one is from ColourPop, and the brown one's from Maybelline. Those are easy, no fuss, no muss eyeliners. I put in 2 foundations because I can't wear either separately right now. I have the NYX Total Control drops in, it should be Cappuccino, no, Mocha, and then I have my Fenty foundation in 470. This is too dark and this is too light, so I actually have to mix them for it to come out my shade right now. So I want to just go ahead and finish off this next one and get more use out of the Fenty one while I can still use it. Did I break the cap? Oh, I broke the cap. That's fun. Okay, and then only 2 lip products because I have a lot of lip products between my book bags, my bags, and like my work jacket, so I just don't need to bring too many more. But I decided to put in 2 of my Project Pan lip products, which is the Laura Mercier lipstick in Devotion, and then my liquid lipstick from ABH in Dazed. So these are all items that I'm gonna actually either keep in my car or at work. I haven't definitively figured out which one, but I'm definitely gonna have them so that when I get to work early, which I tend to get to work pretty early, not excessively, but at least 20 or so minutes, I can put on a face real quick and go into work. I don't have any brushes or anything in here yet, but I will get brushes in here. And I did not put a concealer. I don't have very many concealers, but one that I know will work because I've tried it before and gone through a full tub is this Wet n Wild concealer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in there and call it a day. This one is in the shade Dark Cocoa. At the time when I purchased this, this was basically the only dark shade, so that's why I got it. And it was a No Fuss drugstore concealer, but after I finish this one, I'm not gonna feel the need to repurchase it. But this is my first Shop My Stash. I'm very, very excited to see how this goes. So after I left you guys, I realized that I forgot to put in a couple things. I didn't put in a brow product, and since this is going to be kind of on the go, I'm going to use my brow pencil. I usually like to keep one brow pencil in my collection. This one happens to be from JCat, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this. I don't think I've even tried this. This is in Chestnut. It's probably going to work. I'm not a huge complainer when it comes to my brows. And then for brow mascara to keep my brows in place, I'm gonna put this Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. We'll see, I've never tried that, so that'll be interesting. And then I'm gonna use this lash primer from Dior if I want, and then I have a sample mascara from MAC. This is in Extreme Dimension Lash. So for real this time, I think that is it. I have everything that I need. I put in my brushes as well, and it all safely fits in here, so I'm excited. The only thing that I wish this little pack had was a little handle. That would have made this even better, but I will be careful when I take this to my car, and it will be all good. And I hope you guys kind of stay tuned and do this with yourself. Shop your stash, see what products you can use and kind of recycle and get some more use out of some items in your collection. But I think that's all I have for you guys today. As always, y'all, it has been real. Bye bye.